saja kita tengok game kedua.
Early juga susah ya, bisa dirusuh itu hati sama Matilda. Early game bisa dibayanin itu gitu. Harus dijaga sama gue ya. Nah kan, tuh langsung dirusuh kan Matil.
So it is, yes, I am right. It is a Barretts in the XP lane,
Oh,
but boy,
jangan
that
Sedih
is
banget
not
ini
gonna
Barat
be
kena Xbox nih.
good up against the X4. This is gonna be rough
Dimandiin ya.
for you in your lane. So it's gonna be easy. Not unless you are able to move forward, get those
Buset,
stacks.
dua
And
jauh
at
banget
this
tuh.
point, right, Sepat
Buang
hasn't been
retry
able
kan
to get
hasilnya.
those stacks up just yet. And looking at this,
Sure,
it is
Masih,
Sword on
53,
the
54,
Guinevere.
55,
So this
56,
is for
57,
Homeboys to actually have that
58.
set up.
Sama.
And I think, yeah, that
Lagi ini,
final
lagi
pick
promo.
actually kind of made us scratch our heads and say, okay, where is everybody going to be placed at? So far, Apbren doing really well here in the gold lane, still able to keep it
Ya
up.
di skill 2-in jadi nggak kena flap
He's
easy.
going to be the one prioritized here by Homeboys.
Yeah, and he's going to go. They already
mati
burst
sih,
down that
mati sih.
armor, but still putting on those
Mati
stacks. Here
kali ya.
comes the
Mati
Dark
kali
Chest.
ya.
Chibi
Mati.
falls. Flapteezy
Miss
still
banget.
survives. Chibi
Chibi.
almost got caught there, but
Kan.
on the side, Kyle Teasy finds
Udah
out
fail. Udah fail anjing ngerinya.
and going to go ahead and disappear. That's going to be first blood for
Padahal
AP
kekuatan Malaysia tuh di early game guys.
Wow,
fail.
did you see the flicker out from Flapteezy?
Sumpah
He
cok,
actually flickered
gak
out
guna
when
anjing
Chibi
hati.
was actually
Ada
gonna
yang bisa
go in
di-burst
for
tai,
the
udah foto.
for the ultimate there,
You're
like
all
the Dark Knight
in.
falls, and he's like, okay,
Iya.
I feel like I can still sustain this.
Xbox
and,
sama Nana kan
with the
dua-duanya
chemistry
ada
that
kayak
Apbren
winter
has, they
gitu.
had that backup.
Imun.
Ari
He was
bikin
able to pick
tank.
up that first kill. Overall, Apbren
Oh,
is
Gwen
just
Matilda
winning it so
purify.
far here,
Bener
and they're
juga ya.
prepared to take on to Homeboys.
Iya, Matil juga gak mungkin mati tadi bersati ada foto dia. Yang item baru itu.
Also actually still in the objective here. Kalti's gonna be working up
Mungkin
this first turtle.
dia mau
Orang
ulti
gila
abis
last pick,
itu.
counter pick kan
Ultimate
harusnya.
just yet, so Apbren can take this without any contest,
Satu
not unless Chibi
retry,
comes in.
Cibi.
Ah,
Itu
lu
maksud
lihat
gua
tuh,
sangat
lu lihat
bagus.
tuh.
Dark Knight falls as
Oh,
out,
lu
but
lihat.
he gets slowed down. Owen was
Udah mau
right
mati,
there
anjing.
waiting for him to
Datang
come in.
ulti
As soon as
balik,
Dark Knight
cok,
falls, went in, he
anjing.
got
Oh,
put
ini lumayan
down.
jauh ya game 2 ya
Zorn
kayaknya ya.
looking
Trombol,
and Escape is
trombol
gonna use that
kecoa.
flicker to get himself away.
Yeah, the
Kayaknya
nice
tadi udah bener
zoning
Barasnya
too there
ditaruh
by
di
Apbren.
jungle ya?
They actually camped out in that tiny bush over there, so
Iya,
to
lebih
give
mending,
vision
Cok.
towards Apbren. Super
Harut
Marco
landing
though, it's
jangan
a
ditanya,
different
emang
story
kuat
here on the
dari
bottom
dulu
side.
Harut
We did
landing.
mention that the carry is gonna have a hard time up against this Harriet that has a little bit more advantage when it
Ya
comes to the
ampun,
range. As you can see,
2-0 ini kayaknya,
Owen
guys,
already
guys.
rotating towards this bottom
Lebih
side to
parah
give
game
a
2
little
daripada game
bit more of
1.
that assistance to Marco.
Yeah, and I want to say a good read by Nets right now. He smells something in the
Bisa
water.
mati nih
He's
Haritnya
just
nih di
like,
back sama
okay,
Kari nih.
something's up down here. I know there's got to be Ogwen must be near.
Wah, 1-2.
You actually
Nets
call
nih, bos.
attention to
Nets
how
nih,
the
bos.
Zaman Force is
Nets nih,
out.
bos.
Trying
Lu
to
lihat.
help
Anjing,
Super
baknya
Marco
masih
Lu
gets
lihat.
the kill.
Nets nih, bos.
Ogwen unable to help and has
Masalahnya
to
mereka
watch
mau
his
ngegeng-
team
itu dia.
down. It is now tied 1-1
Mereka mau ngegeng Xbox gak bisa,
for
cok.
Homeboys and Apbren.
Yeah,
Nyawanya
the thing
2.
here about Homeboys is that they understand that the fact that Nets can actually pretty much pressure Super Marco
Buset.
on his lane.
Oh,
That's
sempat
why you
mati sih,
see
San.
the rotations mostly going
Ulti,
towards
Flapteezy.
the XP here. As Flapteezy gonna get pressured
Jor.
on. He's gonna pop in that last and it actually gets a pot. And this is what I
Ini
was
makin
saying.
lagi
Right?
makin-
Barretts does
makin
not
lagi
have
makin
that
enak
much
nih, Bren.
mobility. Plus the fact that it only has to flicker out. So up against the export, it's not really gonna be that.
Gue
good when
lelet
it
di rank
comes
biasa
to
karinya
the laning
pakai
phase.
Vengeance.
Yeah, and that's the unfortunate when you're trying. Oh, Chibi might have been caught here.
Chibi?
Used his flicker. Here comes.
Udah
the-
flicker.
Oh,
Mati nggak
Falls
maksudnya?
is out.
Ditarik.
We do have a
Ditarik
pop-up
nih
there
bentar
on
lagi.
Kyle Teasy, looking for the damage. Zaman Force.
Ditarik
is
bentar
Aduh
lagi.
anjing.
crawling
Oh mati
mati
San,
sama
mati San.
Udil.
Udil nih bos.
Able to use that ability
Untung
to
aja
get him out
pas
of
banget
harm's way,
timingnya.
but he still
Ya.
goes down.
Ya.
You can see the value coming. Flapteezy with the
Emang mati?
flicker.
Mati
Ya
cok.
Udil
ampun.
takes a whole
Rugi
Tarik.
banget
of
Xbox-nya kayak gitu
damage
anjing.
and
Tarik.
Nom Nom's
Ih,
first
tetep
attack
mati.
able to eat
Udah
up
buang flicker
Flapteezy,
juga sih
and they're
Xbox-nya
going to
sih.
claim a kill 3-3
Oke
apiece
sih, oke
here.
sih.
The side
Ini
of
menang nih,
Homeboys was
Tarno.
able to get in some of the trade-offs, and with that pick off onto Kaltizy, Homeboys gonna be able to
Matildanya
take
nyebelin
this
banget.
one in. Not
Sakit
unless
banget
there's gonna be
Matilda
any
tuh.
contest the turtle. Okay,
Bocor
he's
cok,
taken
Kari
in
tank anjing sama
by the
Harit.
Homeboys, and
Ini
this
Haritnya
time they
menang lane
actually
banget
kind
ya.
of clap back here up against the side of
Nets nih
Apbren.
bos.
Ooh, a Nets and a Zorn looking to put the damage on.
Mati
We
gak,
do
Sal?
have a violent
Ada flicker.
on the Kyle Teasy, but
Iya,
I mean,
miss.
that's a big tank
Nah,
boy
panik.
in that box. Yeah. Now here
Oh,
comes
ini
the
Nets
rest of the team
menang
trying to
lane
chase
banget.
down Ogwen and
Memang
Kyle
kalah
Teasy,
banget,
but they're
Kak,
gonna go
Kariteng.
ahead, use that guiding wind to get themselves to safety.
Okay, so Pat
Kayaknya
also
Kari-
actually
Kari
moved
bisa
down
menang lawan
towards this
Harit kayak dulu.
bottom side, actually sharing a little bit of those gold creeps
Mungkin
with
karena
Nets.
bulteng kali ya.
So let's see if that will actually make much of a difference here, because so far it is fine, because Nets is actually winning in the lane. They might actually go in for the switch right now, just as it hits the 5-minute mark to be able to get in at least some trades. Zorn though,
Easy di geng-geng 4 biji nggak ada flicker fix mati nih mah.
Ultinya anjing miss.
Flap Teasy might be in a little bit of trouble here. Udil finding the kill there as well, bringing him up. Is now up 1 kill.
Karena bawa ulti itu cok nggak bisa nge-clear anjing, dapat tower dong atas.
Tied for both of them right now. Still looking at especially the advantage. Apbren has the advantage with the towers and the advantage for kills going to Homeboys.
Zorn kok udah jarang recall
Mac. Too, like I only noticed that right now. You were so busy thinking about where these heroes are going to be going in for Homeboys. I actually didn't notice that it is a 3-man purify here for Apbren, just to cancel out the setup here coming out from Zorn.
Sama kayak nonton bola bang, kadang gedek sendiri anjing lihat orang.
Padahal
kita nggak lebih jago dari dia.
It is the time to go
nonton bola aja
player kita.
Waste out those purifies before those big.
Brody udah jarang dipick ya sana Brody ya.
Now they are, at least they've traded in the towers after taking that second turtle of the game.
Yeah, and it's, I mean, I do like that Sapat's kind of rotating around now. He's able, outside of the laning start of this game, I mean, the laning he was going to have the biggest problem because his whole kit is based on being able to kind of kick and maintain his
jarang lihat sih gua, tapi ada sih yang main.
Now we're starting up on the turtle. We're about half health right now. You can see Flap.
Buset, mati sih ini. Tuh kan Nana nyebelin sih ke Haris emang dari dulu.
He gets taken down quickly by the Nana. This is going to leave it open for Chibi to take the turtle. Last Insanity is out looking for Zorn. Puts on the damage, and that might... Nope, we're going to be able to use that dash to get away. So, I mean, you get a kill, but...
Sekarang Nathan Max yang laku di tiratas.
While you see now the pressure with the numbers in their favor. Apbren now starting to put some pressure onto the mid lane, but the side against pressing their advantage.
Ini jelek, Cok.
Yeah, the thing here about Homeboys and Apbren in that final turtle crash here. Oh,
ada pasif bentar lagi nih.
Ya, kasihan banget.
Mati.
They've been going at it ever since game number 1 though. They've been able to survive, but yeah, just as I was saying, you know, Apbren kind of understood that the Homeboys had the prime position there. They were able to take the turtle, so they went for nets instead. Pressure the gold lane for the turtle take. So still some nice trade-offs there across the board for Apbren. And looking at the gold lead here, it is going to be Homeboys leading by 1K just because of the fact that they actually took in at least 2 turtles for this game. But Apbren still leading in terms of control over the map. They've taken in 2 of the towers 50 seconds before the first lord is up. And I think Homeboys, if they want to create some pressure, they can actually take in this lord. They do have the Dark Knight Pulse.
Yeah, and that's going to prove vital when it comes to the last seconds of trying to take this Lord. They can kind of maintain their space in there. You've got Sapat who can kind of tank a lot of the damage, who's going to be able to sit in the Lord pit and really kind of like claim it, whereas Chibi is going to have to really be very careful about when he comes in to try to get those needles in or to get that Dark Knight falls to get that retribution onto it. We do see the Kaltizi closing distance here. But Zorn can go ahead, dive himself to safety.
Gue udah lapar banget mau makan.
15 seconds. I think everybody here for Apbren, they're doing their best to poke Homeboys here so that they try to go back to their base, heal up that HP before this first major objective. Zorn is also looking for someone to take down with the setups at the grid of your house. But it's not going to be easy. 3 purifies here that haven't been used just yet.
Jam 1 ya
so
fix
far,
ya.
the pressure is going to be on to the mid lane.
Peperangan.
Kita
tengok Sepat makan mati 1. Nice kari mati. Bisa nih.
Bisa menang Cok, tapi draft kayak gini anjing.
Gila Malaysian style. Nggak ngaruh draft.
Aceh, malah kalau diteoriin Acehnya mau kemana anjing, bingung juga gua.
I mean, Marco was isolated.
Oh, dia mainnya stick together Yur, jadi bersatu bareng-bareng Cok.
But Zorn,
jadi damage-nya
they
cukup
had that
tetap.
purify up, but the rest of Homeboys is
Haritnya sih
working
gendong
on
banget
them.
gue
They
liat ya.
get in this first lord of the game.
Baru gue ngomong gendong banget nih. Udah mau mati nih. Nana sih. Nana sih mimpi buruk buat player Harit anjing.
They do get the lord. They lose one in the process in the ensuing fight.
Zaman dulu masih mending ya ditaruh di situ ya. Sekarang langsung berubah jadi boneka nih.
Job of being able to waste out these purifies. You're gonna have the Violet Requiem coming out from Zorn, and then
bisa digocek sebenarnya dong sana sama Harit dong. Kagak ngejar, udah kagak ngejar kan bonekanya kan?
Yeah, Yeah, bottom side
Agak,
too.
tapi
Like
diem di
Homeboys is
tempat.
doing their best to pressure it out and at least capitalize this
Jadi
lead
kalau
that
dia
they
nginjak
have
dia kena.
up against
Ngejar.
Apbren, by at least
ngejar.
taking in the
Ngejar.
outer turrets here and then maybe going in for the second.
Ya, ngejar.
It's a relatively low
Masih
kill
sama berarti,
count
anjing.
here
Masih
for
mimpi
both
buruk buat
sides,
Harit.
right? Like both are trying to take in
Tidak
as much
berubah.
objectives
Ngejar
as
kasih
they
guys, gak
can.
tahu gue anjing.
Kaltizi gonna be working up
Lu player
this
mid, Cok.
purple buff, but it seems like the target all the time will be
Ngejar tau gua kalau
Flap
diinjak
that is able to
lingkarannya.
soak up all of the damage here.
Ngejar.
And
Kalau gue
that's
sih ngejar ya.
Zorn going ahead and lands onto Flapteezy, but Flapteezy able to get away there. I don't think he had the Violet Requiem. Here comes a circling Eagle onto Udil. He decides, Alguin decides against continuing it and getting the pop up there. Apbren
Ya kalau nyentuh lingkarannya dikejar kan.
take down this Lord, a non-luminous Lord there.
Tapi kalau skill 2-nya langsung kena lingkarannya, langsung berubah dia.
Instan.
Yeah, Flapteezy right now, he is
Kalau skill
been the
2-nya nggak
one
kena,
frontlining apart
terus kan
from
jadi
Kaltizi.
itu kan.
What's
Oh,
making
kayak ada
it really
bulet-buletan
hard
gitu
here
tuh. Kalau
too
itu
is
dikejar.
that most of the time, right, like the swords pickoffs here onto either Super Marco
Late
or
menang
Udil,
siapa?
right?
Harusnya
They do
Bren
have the
ya,
guiding
cuman
wind or
nggak tahu
the
nih.
guiding wind out, but sometimes it's not enough. Once
Hellportnya
you get
main
surrounded
ternyata.
here by Homeboys, you still got the Detona Swell coming out from
Haritnya sih yang
Sepah,
gendong
so there
anjing.
is a lot of things to consider here.
Yang paling
for Bren.
Retri doang ya orang
Fortunately
ulti.
enough, the Golding is not
Ya,
that
Haritnya
far.
ya.
Perhaps like either they take down Chi
Negara
before
paling susah
the
diprediksi
Lord
Malaysia,
comes up,
guys,
or
gua
maybe
akuin,
even
guys.
try to get a singular pick off here. But here comes Zorn.
Yeah, we do have a pop-up there on the Flapteezy. He
Mati
gets
sih.
terrified away. Has
Sakit
one
banget
more.
tuh.
Armor's gonna have to back up. Kyle TZ in a little bit of
Gila,
trouble.
Baxnya setengah
Has
darah, guys.
activated that Tortoise Pusens. Trying. You see the
Flapteezy
trail
mati nggak
as he
sih?
tries to run away. Dark Knight Falls
udah
is
purify.
out. Big
Aduh,
combo
sakit
lands,
banget,
but the
Zorn.
Wah,
Purify
salah,
is
Zorn.
Mati, Zorn.
out.
Oh, Zornnya kena tarik skill 2 Xbox, guys.
Mati Kyle TZ.
Harit,
buset.
Mati nggak Kyle TZ? Anjing ditarik.
Menang kari nggak sih? Atau kalah? Gila banget Haritnya.
Kalah, sakit
Wah,
banget.
gila banget Haritnya.
Gila.
Terlalu gila Haritnya.
Super Marco while Flapteezy trying to flame him
Nggak ada
for
Enode
his
ya?
troubles. Oh, we have a Daytona's welcome,
Nggak ada sih.
which lands. Are they going to be able to put the
Nggak
damage
ada.
on
Ada
him?
ulti lagi,
Terlalu
Harit.
gila,
Nggak ada.
Has that immortality out. Down comes
Net,
the
nih,
Zaman
bos.
Force. Nets trying to chase down the
Enggol
kill,
dong.
decides against continuing it and backs up.
Ngeri guys, ngeri.
Yeah, 2 for the price of 1.
Udah kayak
Super
ngeliat
Marco
Haritnya Clover
activated
gua.
that Purify, and by the time he went up against Nets, he was just dancing around.
Domi,
And taking a
ada
look at the
Domi.
items here.
Albert,
He has picked
nggak
up
ada.
the
Itu karinya
Corrosion
nggak ada.
Sight and the Golden Staff. Maybe perhaps
Oh, no,
going in for
Like-
the Demon Hunter Sword as his next item. The gold blade is gonna go to Nets when it comes to the gold blade.
Hey.
1,000 for him, and Super Marco
Genius
is
lightning.
still behind by
Ini
1,000.
tugas Nana sih Kak Harit sih.
35,000 for the homeboys. They're looking to
Susah
take in
gitu.
this Lord. Let's see if
Bisa
they
sih
manage
ultinya
to
langsung
get
aja
in.
pencet,
Pick
anjing.
off swords already
Kena
setting
ya.
Ulti
something
Harit.
up there up top. He does not have
Bisa
the
counter
conceal
Harit
though.
Nana doang guys.
Yeah,
Lunox,
so he's waiting. We're at the Lord, just down to about 10%. Looking for a bait. I think Homeboys are very confident in their ability to team fight this, so they're kind of
Susah ya,
very
sekarang Lord
slow
juga udah nggak
playing
bisa
this
ditarik
Lord
gue
and
lihat.
dragging
Maksudnya
it out.
tariknya
They
udah nggak
want
jauh
to
guys.
know where Apbren is on the map right now. But as they're doing that, as they're kind of slow playing it, they've got minions
Kayak
starting
perang
to
5-5,
make
Gua
Harit.
padahal baru jam
their
9,
towers.
Cok.
Lord pulls out again.
Ini Harit
and
udah full
goes
item nih,
ahead and
perang
gets
nih, Homeboys
reset.
nih.
Probably a very frustrating
Jangan
day
farm
for
bawah
the
lagi,
Lord
Alpur.
here. Doesn't know if they want to fight, doesn't know if they
Sumpah.
want to
Di all in nih, dia nongol bawah, di all in nggak sih? Lawannya?
Nggak berani nongol, nggak berani nongol Hellcore.
Mau diperangin.
Damage onto the Lord at about half
Ini momen
health
kemenangan Bren,
right
Yor.
now. Still
Gila.
looking for the opportunity to be. It gets dragged out again.
Iya, biasanya gitu,
They're
Cok. Bren
dancing
kalah
around
early,
this.
dua-dua
Woi,
dia
Hellcore
menang.
ngapain?
H team looking for
Hellcore
the
tuh bingung,
first
Cok.
one to make a mistake.
Kiri kanan
Goes
ya?
in a little bit
Iya,
closer.
aduh,
Here comes the
kepok, Cok.
circling
There's
eagle,
circling eagle.
taking with him Flap
Valen sih
TZ
kalau
into
nggak
the
salah.
back lines,
Pasti.
but be careful, they all reset back on the map. Half health for this Lord.
Oh, mati, Cok.
Ya,
Cok,
itu
AC-nya.
Nana solo kill
Iya,
Hellcore.
kena
Anjing Nana.
Iya, dia lewat situ anjing. Pede banget,
And
boost
that's it.
L.
Apbren can just
Padahal
go
L-nya
for
nggak
this Lord,
dikontrol.
and that is gonna be
Nah,
it.
kan gue
Feels
bilang kan,
like
Yor, menang
this
momen
We're
kemenangan
just
siapa,
gonna
Yor?
take it to say,
Iya,
I take
Cok.
that
Nah,
Chi,
Bren.
I take the
Udah lah,
Lord,
late game udah
and
nggak bisa lah.
Apbren bounces back in.
Pokoknya late
in
game menang Bren,
just
anjing.
like that in 40-minute mark.
Kita mau se-hype, kita mau se-hype apa ya kan? Homeboys menang apa semua tetap aja late game.
Slow playing Lord, it's always comes
Nggak berubah.
down to the first one to make a mistake or the first team
Enak
to
banget
create
ngentot
it. And
jalan
you saw
bussiness.
it there
Itu
with
POV-nya
you
kalau
on the
Bang
Nana,
Sin gini
able
ya.
to find
Lewat
Chibi,
bussiness
and
kan,
then the
tas
rest
tangan megang
of the
rokok ambil
team
jongkok.
absolutely jumped
Sekarang
on
gua sekarang
Now
tarik ulur.
Homeboys are facing a luminous Lord
Lagi bakar
heading
rokok.
down the bottom lane while
Lagi jalan,
sure we're
gerakin
probably gonna see
analog,
AP
tangan
Brand
kanannya
trying to
megang
exert some
rokoknya.
pressure onto these the top and mid lane.
Oh, that's interesting. Owen just picked up the Blood Wings here, just to add up to that additional magic damage and the shields. The bottom lane is bare though. They can just kill the Lord can just go straight in for the base. I think Apbren's gonna be forcing out the fight here. Chibi is down. As Homeboys one member down as the Lord's gonna be knocking in their base.
Yeah, already at the core right now. They have to have an answer for it. Unfortunately, Chibi a little late with that Dark Knight Falls. Still caught by Super Marco.
Nananya guys yang bikin
boy main mid jago bego.
We talked about it.
Lihat ntar ya. Foto dia naik MPL.
Game. We do have Last Insanity out. Udil is backing off. Super Marco puts the finishing touches on that mid tower. Now we are at the core. Just one more. Well, actually, we have 2 towers up at the top. High ground and the tier 2 finds the mid. We only have one more high ground. Is Homeboys going to be able to stop this Last Insanity?
Anjing kayak zaman dulu baca Xbox-nya zoning ulti depan tapi buat itu red.
And they all decide.
Terus ditambah tarik Matilda, enak juga ya anjing habis imun ditarik Matilda.
And it does look like Homeboys might be at the last.
Enggak zoning depan pakai ulti. Terus ditarik Matil, anjing.
Nggak ada kesempatan buat ngebunuh jadi sekali.
Buy few onto Chibi, right? And this is what we were saying about
the
Nana.
It
can instantly burst you down like that. Once you get caught into, you get that Molina, and then the Nana
kagak full tank juga Kari.
Kagak full tank tuh Kari tuh. One hit delete. Like even the tankiest heroes in the game is already taking up so much damage from that Nana. But it seems like Apbren, they've actually just commit for this. How easy is gonna go in?
Oh, Nananya mau langsung mati.
Karinya sakit banget anjing. Winter. Buset banget Winter. Sakit banget hari dulu lihat tuh. Mati lagi kecoa.
Super Marco is down too as well though. You can see C-Pot in the back. He might not want to be part of this fight. 2 down for Homeboys as Apbren looking to press their advantage. And that is going to be very enticing, especially with only 10 seconds left.
Gila loh ini Haritnya lo lihat San. Pede banget, pede mampus. Sebenarnya ya kalau Nananya mati nih Haritnya ya 1 lawan 5 sih gua bilang.
They don't have any of these inhibitors and Apbren, they have that map control, they have that gold lead, and at the same time the numbers of Panthers are towards their side. Actually, you landed in that nice Molina Blitz once again to be able to take down 2 members of Homeboys. And with the safety of that guiding wind from Owen, it's just able to, you know, let Apbren evade these clashes that they don't want to happen.
Sakit cok, overhit.
Goes in, he does get caught.
Ngaruh Nana cok.
Nets is going to find a kill
on
Flat TZ.
1 hit lagi, oke banget lo Gwen.
Able to get away with like 1.
Xbox-nya kenapa sakit itu ya? Bikin item damage 2 kayaknya deh San.
Homeboy's going to be dealing
Xbox-nya tadi aja dia dipukul sama Harit sekali lihat deh. Dia dipukul Harit sekali langsung hilang.
Yeah, the Last Insanity being popped there by Flap TZ. Actually, I think he thought he could have at least taken down Sepat there or Udil, but at the same time, Homeboys had that answer with Zorn. He was punished at that point, and Apbren said, okay, let's stop at that, let's not go for more. And they just went in and went back because if they actually pushed in for more, Homeboys could have actually punished Apbren at that point. So 8 minutes in, it is actually still Apbren in the lead. 2K for their side, 9 turrets in. This last Lord could actually seal the deal for Homeboys if they manage to... sorry, could be the deal here for Apbren if they manage to steal in this Lord.
Yeah, right now I think the focus.
Lagi aduh kecoa lu lihat ultinya dipakai banget. Anjing ganti immortal kelas.
Is the Matilda comes in there. Immortality has been activated, but Ogwen very wisely using
Delar kalah San.
To get out of
Kyle
TZ checks the bush. Does get popped up by Zorn, who decides not to put on the Violet Requiem. The rest of Apbren in the midst of this purple buff.
3 biji malah feeder astaga mulut.
This is their jungle now.
Yeah, the thing is,
bisa menang nggak sih ayo dong, Homeboys?
Down here, right? Pretty much like the Fredrin. Once it gets the items here, it can pretty much counter out. If I'm not mistaken, I saw a Radiant armor being picked up there by Kyle TZ and the Guardian's helmet to add up to this innate tankiness already. 60 seconds in, I think for the Homeboys here, you know, set up here for Zorn, but it's not gonna be easy. Everybody still has their purify up. Plus they have to deal with
jadi apa yang harus dilakukan kecoa di sini San? Split doang.
That they can actually do in the clashes with Ogwen's guiding wind.
langsung ke Nana kan, langsung bunuh Nana aja kan.
Sumpah
Sumpah ini Hellcourt-nya nuker nyawa sama Nana menurut gua menang sih.
All few needs to do land one ability and it's over.
Gak menang, cuman itu kayak pilihan terbaik gitu kan. Dia diuber-uber mati Baxia gitu. Bonyok sendiri anjing.
Damage and quite a lot of frustration and pressure on a team.
Onik kapan? Onik
besok. You're looking to kind of to try to look for an opening against a team like Apbren, and now 18 seconds left on the next Lord.
Tuh kan.
Yeah, 20 minutes in, I think
enaknya gitu guys, Nana tuh nggak ada winter tuh. Masalahnya Valentina harus winter.
Execution. It's all about the decision making between these two teams.
Hero-hero kayak Aurora
again, could
gitu-gitu.
actually turn this entire thing around. So everybody's gonna have to be extra careful here. We see the necklace of Durance being purchased here as well through because of all the shields that Apbren has at this moment.
Tuh Xbox-nya bikin 2 damage kan bener kan? Si Halbert sama Warx dia.
Starting up this Lord.
Makanya
lihat banget Lordnya, lihat hatinya Yor dibawain mati les gitu darahnya tuh, kepok magic blacknya.
Kalah bayuan banget ya. Oh GG sih San ini San menurut gua.
HC masih bisa menang nih, lihat Harit free.
Gila Harit
kena foto cok, kalau gak kena foto mati tuh Kari. Aduh
gila banget
dia mati duluan, tai. Ulti lagi nih Harit bentar lagi.
Ini the real punggung Harit berat. The real
people down for the homeboys, including their retribution. But it does look like they're trying to, they still want, they have the taste for blood now. They're not letting
ini mereka mau end ini. Mereka udah gak peduli ini.
Yeah, 30 seconds before the others are up. They're gonna go for Nets. There's the circling eagle onto him. It's only Udil and Nets left to defend the base. Apbren, they might actually just go for the push.
That's gonna be a wrap, a clean sweep for the world
guys.
champions, AP.